Hi guys, Dr. Mel, and we're busy with energy as part of physics, and we're going to look at kinetic energy. So, kinetic energy is the energy of motion or movement. And remember, in the first lesson, we said kine means movement. If you go to the biokineticist, is the person who works with movement. Kine is movement, or as we said, if you have a look at the cinema, you will be looking at moving pictures, and that also comes from the word kine. So, no, moving and kine is similar, and that's where the naming of kinetic energy comes from. The energy is really related to movement, and if you think how fast something is moving, or faster or slower, that will mean how much energy are you putting into it. So, the energy is a result of the motion, but the motion is compiled by the mass of that body. So, if something has got a greater mass, to move that will require more energy or less energy if it's got a smaller mass. And then also, if you want to make it faster or slower, it will depend on the velocity. So make sure that you've got your mass and your velocity, and if you have those two components, you can calculate the kinetic energy. Now, you'll see on your information sheet, they give the first equation as written down there. EK, energy, kinetic. Can you see those two symbols? It's half the value of the mass. So you're going to get the mass, half times the mass, times the square of the velocity. Please don't forget the square. But you'll also see that they sometimes abbreviate kinetic energy with a K. And I think it's in the information sheet, both of these options. I tend to like energy K because then I know exactly with what I'm working. The unit for this will be joule, and remember, energy is a scalar. It doesn't really matter to which direction it's directed to because you'll just use energy. Let's have a look at the unit. The mass, guys, need to be in kilogram. Remember, no grams, no milligrams. We're working with grams, and the velocity will be in meter per second. Now, let's quickly have a look at this unit joule. So, if I have kilogram, that's the mass. Do you see there? And I've got this velocity square. So, it's in actual fact meter per second times meter per second. I can actually say this is kilograms. Do you see that? And I'm now taking that minus 1, and that is a second minus 1 per second, and I'm actually putting it together like that. Now, somewhere you've done this kilogram meter per second square because you used Newton to actually say the force is the mass times the acceleration, which was the kilogram times meter per second square. And that unit is Newton. And the only remaining unit then is the meter. Therefore, the Newton times the meter will be joule. And you'll use that when you work out the work as well. You can say it's the force times the position change in displacement. So that's also going to be Newton times meter. So make sure that you've got the right units in order for you to get to the unit joule, which we use in energy. Just have a look that we always have a relationship between the kinetic energy and the mass. And if you have a look at this, it will be the energy kinetic is directly proportional to the mass. And the velocity is the energy is directly proportional, but be careful to the square of the velocity. Right, let's do a calculation with this. A toy truck has a mass of 600 grams. Now remember what I've constantly said. When you read something, draw a picture. So you've got your truck. I'm not a good artist, but I've got a truck there. Can you see my little truck? And this mass is a little toy truck, 600 grams, you immediately say it is 600 divided by 1,000 to give you kilograms. That will be 0.6 kilograms. It's moving on a tiled floor and the velocity is 2 meters per second. So let's calculate the kinetic energy. It's half times the mass, which is 0.6, times the velocity, which is 2 square. Can you see? I've got the square there. I already did the calculation or the conversion of the kilograms. So I've got a half times 0.6 times 2 square. And if you do that calculation, you'll find the kinetic energy 1.2 joule. Easy, you just substituted the values into the equation. A trolley with a mass of 2, so it's already in kilograms, has a horizontal force of 90 newtons exerted on the trolley. Right, so we're pushing this trolley and it moves in the same direction as the force and it's got a velocity of 4. They now asked me, what will the change or the increase in kinetic energy be? Now, you could have said in the beginning, it had no velocity. So that would have been 0. So you would have had 0 joules. And you could have calculated what would it be if I'm moving with the 4 meter per second square. Can you see? I could have done that and got 16 joules. Or I can use the equation that I've got on the slide. I can say I've got the final velocity and the initial velocity. So you can do the 2 calculations that I did here in one calculation. Let's go and complete this equation. I've got a half, the mass is 2, and the velocity is 4, and that's the final one, square, minus a half, that half has been omitted, times the 2 times 0. That's what we started off with. We will then get the same answer as we got there, which is 16 joule. I just want to tell you that you can actually take this equation and alter it a little bit. If you go and say, okay, it's half mvf minus vi square. Can you see I then deduct this 4 square minus the 0 square. So it doesn't really matter. You can either use this equation or you can use this equation or you can do the kinetic energy before and the kinetic energy after this. So you'll see in the next few lessons, we'll do a lot of calculations, but it's just now to manipulate the calculations to find the kinetic energy. Can you define kinetic energy? Remember, it's the energy used to get something moving. So it's motion. Can you solve equations for energy kinetic and calculate the kinetic energy? Make sure that you've got the equation written as it's on the information sheet. I've got the K down there to indicate its kinetic energy. I know it's half. The mass has to be in kilogram. And don't forget that you firstly have the velocity in meter per second, but it's square, guys. Please don't forget the square. Otherwise, you're not going to get the correct answer. I hope you enjoy energy and you get moving with kinetic energy. Bye-bye.